Everyone's watching Bitcoin stall out at 84,000. But what if the real signal is in Memecoin structure and not BTC? Today we connect the dots, Bitcoin's breakout setup, market weakness, Memecoin levels, and a reminder of the cycle prediction play that can put you ahead of the crowd. Let's dive in. All right, so Bitcoin, we're looking at Bitcoin on the 1 day. It's consolidating right now below the 50 and the 200 EMAs, as you can see, 200 and on the 1 day. Both around 85,000 right now, just under 84,595. All right, and as you can easily see, that's the resistance. And as I've been mentioning, this is probably the toughest resistance. Up around here, it gets a little easier. There is less strength in that resistance, okay? Price action is coiled within a descending wedge-like formation. If we break up, targets are 88,000 plus, all right? But rejection here could send us to 79,000 to 76,000 range short term, which would be right on here, okay? The lower part of this triangle, as you could easily see. If we look down here to the OBB, it's flat, showing a pause in momentum, no strong inflows or outflows yet. So I mean, it's just really range bound. I mentioned this line to you yesterday at 83,197 as well, okay? Also an area of, I would think, strong support because it's literally right on this, right? On this bar right here. You see that? The middle of that bar. Okay. Heat map suggests liquidity around 86.5% and lower clusters near 80 to 82, $86.5 thousand. Okay, talking about Bitcoin, and lower clusters near 80,000 to 82,000. That puts Bitcoin in a potential trap zone. Whales could sweep both sides, right? So 86.5 is right around here, right? Just above it, right? Just above these little wicks right here. It would have to get us. We would have to get above this resistance, and so far it's proving not. So it's proving to be rejecting. But I mean, it's just in a range. It really is. I've been mentioning the word coiling, and I've seen it around as well. So by whale sweeping both sides, it just means, you know, it goes up, grabs the liquidity at 86, comes back down. You know, maybe back into this range down here, 80, 82, right here. Right, which would be going down this line, but then we'd be losing this line. But we've been kind of playing with it up and down on either side. All right, if I break over to the weekly, the 50 is just underneath. It's also interesting. It's worth looking at again, actually. This 50 EMA right here, see it, the line, and notice how Bitcoin has just. Right now it's testing it again, right? And we're off it. We're bounced off it. But it could be that we kind of hang out for a little bit, kind of sideways, right around it, and then start moving up. Eventually, guys, once we get out of this area, we're going to move up, and we're going to move up, I think, relatively quick, okay, past 120. So that could mean that we could be coiling up for a little bit longer, a few more weeks, right? A couple more months, who knows, okay? But eventually it will move up. And the RSI is near 50, okay, so just right in the middle, okay, showing indecision. Market's waiting for, like I've been mentioning a catalyst. The market needs a catalyst to kind of break through where we're at right now, break out of this triangle and move up. All right, eventually I think we will get a catalyst. Okay, Bitcoin is indecisive but not bearish yet. The structure looks pre-breakout. Okay, if it gets legs, memes will fly as well. Okay, the memes that we look at, especially. But if we fail again at this resistance, the flush could be ugly. All right. So, I mean, if we do, first things first, like I said, 76. But really, if we look at it this way, we don't see support until relatively strong support. There is support here, all these lines right down here, but strong support would probably be around 62,000, guys. All right. I don't know. We'll see. That means we lose this 50. It's possible, but we haven't done it in a while. We haven't done it in quite a while during this move up since let's say October 2023, 9th of October 2023. Okay, broader market, let's take a look at that. You have to bear with me. My son is Dow Jones and S&P. This is the Dow, this is the S&P. Identical charts, very similar charts. Are weak. They're both showing bear flags after breaking below key EMAs, as you can clearly see. They are both below that. All right. NASDAQ has bounced slightly, but is still under the 50 and 200. Same thing. NASDAQ chart looks very similar as well, right? All three show market risk off behavior. Combine that with Powell's hesitation on rate cuts, and you get volatility with a downward lean. And remember, that puts downward pressure on Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin does not have that on its side right now. Risk markets are shaky. Bitcoin holding up while equities bleed is a short-term show of strength, but don't get cocky. If macro drags down harder, crypto will feel it as well. Yes, absolutely, 100% agree. All right. Meme radar. So that's that. Yesterday I didn't talk about memes, right? So let's get right into that as well. Megos, what does this chart say? Rejected from local resistance again, trending down under the 50 and the 200. Bears are in control unless we reclaim 0.028. Really victor here. I would say adjust that a little bit. If we reclaim 0.035, we have a little bit ways to go. Reclaim a penny and then we can work from there. That's how I see that. But the bias is bearish until proven otherwise. All right. Toshi still holding pretty strong. Okay. Reclaim both EMAs and consolidating right below a major volume node. Okay. This is the volume node right here that you can see. And just right on this line. Okay. Support, strong support because it's a major volume node as well. And support line, 3033 guys, 3033. If we can hold this, oof, okay. RSI above 50. All right, so it is closing in on getting overbought, but not yet. So we still have room to grow there. Volume is coming in. My bias is bullish continuation, likely if BTC holds, and it is time, guys. I mean, look, after this big move, big drop, I thought after 49 days, and it's way longer than that. All right, and it's just what the chart is looking like. Honestly, now it really kind of does look like a small little inverse head and shoulders. Okay, and that would be very bullish. That would get us out of this area. And after this, man, after this area, that if we can clear this, like if Bitcoin goes higher as well, then yeah, we clear this and we're going higher faster. Okay, KeyCat. So Toshi is really looks pretty good, guys. KeyCat got rejected hard from resistance and broke back below 50 EMA. All right, right here. This is all resistance right here. Rejected, as you can see, the volume node. It's a long one, right? On this line too, just happens to be that way. Crazy. Bearish structure reconfirmed unless it reclaims. I would say it would have to be above this area right here, 2031. Okay, unless it reclaims 2031, and my bias is cautious bearish. Okay, now on the chart, dogging me. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Bullish structure is still intact, right? Because as you can see, it's still moving up and down. And you know, this last move up was higher than this one, right? This drop was lower, just big pump up, and it kind of now stayed right back into this triangle, as you can easily see there. Bounce off trending line and reclaim the 200 EMA right here. As you can see, we're right above it. If we hold on to 3054, that would be great to build on, man. I could see us climbing up here relatively quickly, right? Volume rising. If Bitcoin pushes, dogging me could pop. My bias is bullish. Bias is still intact. Okay, this is the hardest area right here. This is the highest volume node right here. Right, we hold on to this and we can build off this. We are going higher, guys. All right, so that's how I see that. Cycle tracker check in. Okay, here we are. It's purple. All right. The 2024 cycle is still lagging behind 2017 and 2013. All right, just 2017 and 2013, just barely though, huh? We're roughly 335 days from the previous halving equivalent, which means if this cycle matches 2017, the parabolic phase could begin late summer. I'm thinking it could begin. It could start off, late summer, right? And then it just goes all the way through until the end of the year. Yeah, definitely. Okay, we'll see what happens. Timing matters. Okay, you don't want to be sidelined when the engine starts. It's not about guessing the week. It's about positioning yourself early. All right, and let's finish off with the fear and greed. We are at 32. Sharp drop from last week. Sentiment has shifted fast. Market is spooked and uncertain. But not that long ago, I will also say that, you know, there was a lot more fear. We were in like the teens, right? So I mean, moving up at least in the right direction. Still great opportunity, right? Fear can mean opportunity. If Bitcoin doesn't break down soon, this fearful reset could become rocket fuel, guys. All right, and so guys, don't forget to participate in the wisdom of the crowd prediction. Okay, I mentioned about that yesterday. Go to my Twitter, Fred Velez Crypto, and just give me your idea of what Bitcoin price could be at the end of this cycle. Okay, go to the pinned tweets and drop your prediction for the Bitcoin top this cycle. I'll average the responses and we'll use it as a sentiment compass. Closest guess gets a free VIP month. It's a Spanish group, but that's okay. I speak both languages, and I will gladly translate if you speak English. All right, no problem. You'll get it. It'll be worth it. You're just making a guess, and you're gonna help me scientifically, right? Because the wisdom of the crowd, go look it up. Most people individually are wrong on their guesses, But if you aggregate, if you get the aggregate, the average guesstimate number, it comes to a number, and that number will become, if we have enough people, right, around 300, that number will become surprisingly close to what the actual number will probably be for Bitcoin cycle top. You'll see. We need like 300 people more, 299 people more to get this right. All right, so please participate. Just give me your guess. All right, cool. Leave it there, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. Try to grow the channel. All this stuff really does help. With all that said, I will see you guys Monday. Have a good weekend. Peace.